Hi, this is John Burek with PC Mag. Before CES 2021, Lenovo gave us a sneak peek at a whole bunch of new products, and one of the first of them was particularly exciting to me. It's an all-in-one PC called the Lenovo AIO 7, AIO for all-in-one. We're going to show you a demo that Lenovo provided to us of the Yoga AIO 7 in a moment. We don't see a lot of innovation around all-in-one desktops these days. They tend not to get component updates as quickly as, say, the most cutting-edge laptops do. You don't tend to see much innovation in their design, so this one was of particular interest because of that. The big innovations around it are around its screen. It's a 27-inch screen on this machine. It's a 4K panel, and it rotates 90 degrees on its pivot point on the back. You can put it up vertically if you want to look at things in portrait mode, or say, for instance, a portrait mode photo that you want to edit, or look at a web page in sort of a longer format. It's actually very handy for productivity work as well as for creative work. For the creators, though, one version of the screen that's going to be offered by Lenovo supports 99% coverage of both DCI-P3 and Adobe RGB, which is an exclusive to this AIO. No other AIO has that. There's also going to be apparently a 100% sRGB version of the screen. Some other interesting features around this AIO is that you can use your phone or tablet without even booting up the desktop. You can use it to wirelessly cast content to the screen, say from across the room or from the couch if you're using this, say, in a small space as a primary display. You could also have it work like a smart TV, streaming content online with a future update that Lenovo says will be coming for it. They also include Alexa voice control with the machine, so you can do smart home control and things of that sort. In terms of the PC as a standalone PC, one of the big things on this is that you actually get a 5 megapixel webcam, which is a far cry from the much lower resolution webcams that you get even in a lot of really good laptop and AIO desktop PCs. So if you're doing a lot of zooming, that's actually a pretty big plus for this machine. Apart from that, you get some matching wireless peripherals with it, and there's a bank of JBL speakers up front, which we haven't heard in action, but given the size of the bank, looks like it might be able to put out some pretty good sound if you're using this in, say, a dorm room or a small living space. But to talk a little bit about the components that are going to be inside, this is unusual in that this machine uses AMD Ryzen CPUs, in this case high-powered mobile CPUs in the Ryzen 5 and Ryzen 7 H series, depending on which model you go with. There's also dedicated graphics inside, RTX 2060, GeForce RTX 2060, which means you could definitely do some serious gaming on this, probably at 1080p. I don't know if I would call it an ideal GPU for 4K gaming on this 4K screen, but you can certainly do 4K gaming with some older games, and certainly very good 1080p gaming on this machine. So anyway, I'm going to bring up now Michael Grimsley of Lenovo, who's going to give a short demo of the features of this machine.
First and foremost on this, you'll notice the fabric-covered JBL speakers and the large 27-inch 4K display. Now, the display itself hits 99% DCI-P3 and Adobe RGB color gamut. So anybody's looking for an accurate color space will have what they need on the Yoga AIO 7. With a simple finger press, you can rotate the Yoga all-in-one into portrait mode. And what's great is the content automatically rotates with it. And this is going to be great for if you just want to read an article or web page, maybe do some coding, or if you just want to cast some content from your phone. Turning this around to the sides, you can see on the left side, you've got your power button and a few other buttons for controlling your monitor input settings. And on the other side, you've got headphone jack, USB-A, Type-C, which you can also connect a separate laptop to and share content between the all-in-one and your laptop. And while we're on this view, let's go ahead and show that 20-degree tilt so you can see it leans all the way back. And when we rotate this around to the back, you have a few more USB ports, Ethernet, and of course a nice clean aesthetic overall. Now, the Yoga AIO 7 is great for when you're at home, but I don't think all of you want to carry this to the coffee shop every time you leave the house.